Oh, g'day scrappers. Just got a whole bunch of these Mio PDA systems in recently, and some of them have been taken out of boxes and tried out, so I thought I'd scrap one out just to have a little look inside these little PDAs, see what's in them. I'm imagining they're just pretty much like a mobile phone circuit board, yeah, they've got them all in boxes and sealed, brand new, and but unfortunately they're about 5 or 6 years old, and they've been superseded by your standard mobile phone these days. Mobile phones do everything these do and more. These are basically just got like your mobile map where you can get directions and stuff, and they're also connected to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, but really don't have any practical use anymore. And so even though they're only 5 years old, no one really has any need for them. So it's just one of those in-between technologies that came and went, and unfortunately people are getting rid of them, and even without even using them. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably keep most of the, or half of them left in the box, because things like this, these kind of middle technologies do become collectibles eventually. So the best way to sell a collectible is obviously brand new in the box still. So I'll keep a few for that, and the rest I'll probably either scrap out or might just throw them in with mobile phones, and because pretty much, yeah, there's no real difference from the outside anyway. So we'll scrap one out and we'll see what's inside these PDAs, just for interest's sake. Alright, so let's scrap one of these out and see what we get inside. They also come with a little backing plate and a suction cup to mount onto your car windscreen, stuff like that. So I'll probably keep these, because they might come in handy for something else, you never know. Yeah, so I don't think there's going to be a great deal to them. We'll just undo these little screws and we'll get into it and have a quick look. So as I said, they're the Mio brand, and so it's the P550. So I think it was a good model when it actually came out. It might have been a popular little thing. So here's a battery here that we're really not going to get much value out of, because I doubt the battery will be useful for anything else. Might be able to try and sell them as unused second-hand batteries, but I doubt they'd even sell like that. Take out the little pens. They might come handy for a spare pen for something else. Alright, well, let's try and crack this open. See what we got inside. Just a little speaker there. Looks like we might have little tabs here. That's a little bit of gold plating there, so interesting. Keep that. Alright, so that's basically it there, and yeah, not a whole lot. It's very much like a regular mobile phone in a way. There's a lithium battery, but yeah, there's it's like a pocket PC, they call them. So I'd imagine there'd be a onboard CPU and stuff, but so far it doesn't look like there's a great deal here. Alright, Out you come. So yeah, not a whole lot, but it's pretty much as you would expect from something like this, very similar to a cell phone. Just pretty much basic stuff. That's where the little memory card goes in. So we've got some, reasonably nice gold pins here. But for gold recovery, there's, really not a great deal. But I guess you could sell these as mobile phone boards. Here we get about $10 a kilo for mobile phone boards. So some places, I think in the States, you get pretty good money per pound for a mobile phone. So that's basically the CPU, the Samsung CPU here, what it looks like. So we've got some BGA chips, a little gold crystal oscillator, some IC chips, but yeah, really not much. That's basically the whole computer system and everything all in one. So, they're not very heavy, so, it'd take a lot of these to get a kilo of them. So, in some cases, maybe just remove, your chips for gold recovery if that's what you're into, or, yeah, you could sell it. And then basically all there is just the LCD. Now, it's a pretty good size LCD screen, and I know that some people like to keep or like to buy LCD screens for their own little sort of projects for other kind of applications. So if I was to scrap out all of these PDAs, I'd probably keep these LCDs intact and maybe sell them just in one lot to someone that might be able to use them. Otherwise, I really don't think there's going to be any value inside these screens. We'll just have a little look. Okay, so pulling it out, I've obviously just cracked the screens, but a little bit of stainless steel and just this ribbon wire, and that'll be about it. So this ribbon wire here, whilst it looks like it's gold, it's not gold. It's only a yellow plastic film with copper wiring inside it. The only gold is on that little tab there, so where gold meets gold. So that bit of there, that's a bit of gold plating, but the rest is just copper wire. And the screen itself, really nothing. So all the circuitry for the LCD screen will be somewhere on this board. So there's no finger strip boards or anything like that in these kind of things. Just foil and your standard little plastic sheets. So you got it might be a very fine Fresnel sheet in here. Just different grades of plastic sheeting and a mirrored back. So all we've pretty much got out of these PDA systems is just this one circuit board. And so what I recommend is just selling these PDAs as they are, just throw them in with your mobile phones. If you don't want to scrap them out, unless you do scrap out your mobile phones, then just scrap these out as well, because really not much as far as weight. So if you sell these to like Board Sword or someone like that, it's going to take quite a few to get 1 pound. It might take 12 of them. So for those that recover gold, I recommend just taking off your little gold pins, removing your BGA chips here, an IC chip, and whatever else is on there. A few little tiny MLCCs. But scrap value, these PDAs, not much value unless you get like hundreds or even thousands of them. But I'd still recommend just selling these as mobile phones scrap mobile phones. Just throw them in with your normal pile. That's another one that I just started, just opened the back off. But so I've got a whole heap of these in box, brand new, still sealed. So if anyone could think of anything to do with them, let us know, because I can't think of what to do with them aside from just keeping maybe half a dozen, just to, in case they do become a collectible, then they'll be a really nice, you know, thing to sell when they're sealed in box. But other than that, scrap value, you know, PDAs have very little value, you know, no more than just your regular current modern mobile phone. Oh well, but we get what we get. Keep scrapping, guys, have fun, and I'll catch you next time.